I gotta ask y'all a question out there. Is it me, or was something just really, really odd about Kobe and Gigi's commemoration ceremony in Staples Center yesterday? I was noticing, for some reason, it's like I did not think about it when I was watching the speeches, but then it finally hit me as I was listening to all the people that spoke about Kobe and Gigi. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Lewis Sports Network. It is your boy Lewis, and I'm back once again with another heavy hitter banger with yet another video. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm coming up with a couple of more videos today. I'm going to talk about Tony Allen paying his respect to Kobe Bryant. I'm going to talk about Jason Tatum and his 41 points against the Lakers on Sunday. And do I think that he's going to be able to do this in the postseason? Because Tatum kind of played like a superstar on Sunday. But we'll see if that game translates into the postseason, and it's kind of all connected to Kobe in a sense. But this video right here, ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk about Vanessa Bryant. I want to talk about Pam, Joe, and Kobe's sisters. Now, you're asking, why would I be talking about them? Well, remember yesterday, there was a commemoration at Staples Center for the honoring of the death of Kobe, Gigi. Obviously, they were the centerpiece because they were well known, especially Kobe. And the other 7 victims that fell victim to the helicopter crash that ended up killing them and, ending their lives. The reason I say this is because I heard Vanessa with a 22-minute speech. I was looking at the YouTube comments and everybody was talking about, how brave and how powerful and how strong she was to be able to make that speech. And I completely understand that. And I definitely agree with everybody on those sentiments, when I was looking at the YouTube comments, because, it's painful. She lost her best friend and she lost her daughter. She lost her second child, the number 2 daughter, while Natalia, Bianca, and Capri are still alive. And I remember when she said, one thing that really stood out to me was when she talked about how, she won't get to see her go to high school with Natalia to say how her day went. She won't get to see her at her wedding, father-daughter dance. She won't get to see her have kids. And here's the line that really hit me. Right, get ready for this. She says, when you had kids, for me and Kobe to be the fun grandparents. I had to think about that for a second, and I said, fun grandparents. And I said, yeah, Kobe and Vanessa, yeah, I know they would be fun grandparents, but I'm like, and I look, and they showed a picture of Pam and Joe. They focused on both of them, and I said, oh my goodness. When I saw their faces, you really didn't see any emotion from them when Vanessa spoke. Their faces were like very serious. Even Kobe's sisters, what is it? I think it's Shayna and Shara, I believe. I believe that's their names. If I get that wrong, somebody correct me in the comments. And for those who don't know, Pam and Joe are Kobe's parents. Joe Jellybean, who played with the Sixers, Rockets, and Clippers, and obviously Kobe's mom, Pamela, short for Pam Bryant. Pam, short for Pamela. That's what I should say. But yeah, she said fun grandparents. And I said, oh, she kind of took a shot at those guys. I'm like, oh, wow. Then you hear Michael speak, and he spoke for like about 11 minutes, and then you could just feel the emotions coming out through Michael. And I even said to myself, like, Kobe found a way to impact people, which is why I get upset that people are saying that, oh, LeBron is mourning Kobe and the Lakers. It's like, it's not just them. Kobe found a way to connect with people, whether you knew him personally, you met him one time, or you never met him at all. Kobe found a way to impact you. And T-Mac said it best, man. He said Kobe's an icon. The media never thought Kobe was an icon. They thought, yeah, Kobe was good. He was all right, but he wasn't nothing special. And people in YouTube comments are like, I'm getting sick and tired of people talking about Kobe this and Kobe that. I'm like, Well, how do you think people feel when LeBron is talked about every day and he's still playing? And I said, look at the lasting impact. I said, people were attacking Kobe during his NBA career. They've attacked him in his post NBA career. And the funny thing is, Kobe was the happiest he had ever been in his life post retirement. And Michael Jordan said it in his Hall of Fame speech. I mean, not in his Hall of Fame speech, sorry, during the commemoration. My apologies. But he said Kobe found new passions. Kobe was talking about storytelling. Kobe had no intention of even getting back to basketball. You know who got him back into basketball? His daughter, Gigi. To the point that Kobe's coaching, and Kobe said he didn't have the patience to be a coach. And what was he teaching those girls? The triangle offense. This is a 12 to 13-year-old learning the triangle offense. So you already know that she's going to already learn how to be in the system by the time she gets to college. And by the NBA, she's already going to be prepared. And she would have been if she would have still been alive. But getting back to Vanessa and, Shaq, it's crazy that nobody mentioned about the parents. And if you watch their speeches, Vanessa and Jordan, it's crazy. You don't even see their faces. Just look at their faces. No emotion. Which leads me to one thing. I truly believe there's still friction between Vanessa and the Bryants. And I'm talking about Kobe's parents. I don't know about the sisters, but I know that there's friction between her and the parents still. And if you guys remember, I told you when Kobe won the championship in 2001, and I made this video back in 2018, I believe, around December or maybe 2019 in January. I told you that Kobe had a falling out with his parents. He had a falling out with Joe Bryant. When Joe made him lose $10 million of investment over the soccer team. $10 million in expenses. And Kobe had to cut ties with his dad because his dad was costing him money. And he kind of went behind his back with some of the decisions he made in terms of the revenue, in terms of the money that Kobe entrusted him with. When Kobe got into the league, man, he bought a $500,000 home for the Bryants, for his parents, at the time that he was still living with them. Pam got greedy and said that wasn't enough. She became too materialistic. And it got so bad that they weren't invited. Kobe and Vanessa had a private wedding ceremony back in 2001. Kobe sent out an invitation. They didn't come. So when you look at that picture of Kobe with his head down and like this, when they win the 2001 title in his hometown, Philadelphia, if you look at his face, you really could tell that he wished his dad was there to celebrate with him, but he wasn't. And that was because him and his dad were going through a rough time. Their relationship was on and off, after Kobe got with Vanessa. They met in a music studio back in '99. So there were two reasons that they were against Vanessa and Kobe dating. Number one, they felt that he was too young, that they were too young, both of them. And Kobe, it was love at first sight for Kobe when he met Vanessa. But also it was because they felt that Vanessa was going to be a gold digger and steal Kobe's money because Kobe was a celebrity. So not only was she young, because I believe she was 17 at the time, but also it was because they thought that she was a gold digger. But the funny is, who really did the gold digging? It was Kobe's own parents. To the point that he had to cut off his sisters because he was giving them financially. If y'all remember that letter that Kobe Bryant wrote to his younger self? And it was about, he thought he was helping the family, but all it did was just make them worse because it made them dependent. So they weren't independent. They weren't looking out for themselves, being able to provide for themselves and being able to be responsible, and assertive for themselves. Kobe kind of became the dependent. So all it did was it hurt their relationship because they chose money over family. And that's with Kobe becoming a successful athlete, becoming a celebrity that was well known. And now that you think about all this, and also remember, Vanessa could have easily divorced Kobe Bryant after the, sexual allegation. She wasn't a gold digger. She proved it. They were together for 20 years. They had been together for 20 years. They went through a lot of trials and tribulations, especially during Kobe's playing days, when he had to deal with people like Karl Malone taking a pass at his wife. He had to deal with the fact that his wife wore a FU t-shirt at a Staples Center game. How do you think it's like to knowing that your own wife is wearing a FU t-shirt at a Staples Center game? Or the fact that they almost divorced in 2007 when Kobe was asking for a trade after he got eliminated by Phoenix 4-1 in 2007. I could talk about all those things, man. And if that would have been successful, Kobe would have been paying child support. Because at that point, Gianna was what, 1 year old? She was 1 already at that point. And his oldest, Natalia, was 4. But instead, they reconciled, they worked their differences, they became a happy family. And next thing you know, Kobe has 2 more daughters, is in a family of 4. Kobe's the happiest he's ever been in his life. She's a strong woman, man. And just listening to her talk about Gigi and talking about her kisses, and that she talks about how her kisses meant everything to her and how she was a daddy's girl, it really just shows you that they were more than just a rich family. They were about love. About this too, guys. Kobe had to take his mom to court because behind Kobe's back, she sold Kobe's high school memorabilia, a couple of jerseys, for $1.3 million. Kobe had to file a civil lawsuit against his own mother because she was still trying to make money off of her son. And listen, I know that they love their son very much, and I'm going to say this to the Bryants. You guys raised a hell of a son, and you did an amazing job. That's why I'm mad at ESPN. Kobe was about family values, and you could hear it when they did that interview at 17. I can't believe they always show clips of it, and when I find the full video and you hear Kobe talk, you're like, man, he had a lot of values and principles when he was a young kid. And he said his parents always told him, pursue your own dreams. You don't have to be what I was. And Kobe actually wanted Natalia to play basketball too, but he also said he wanted her to pursue her own dreams. He got that from his parents. I'm just here saying, man, I just hope that there's one day, that the Bryants, along with the sisters, can reconcile with Vanessa and come together. Because Vanessa lost her husband and her best friend. You guys lost your son. You guys did an amazing job raising him, but now's not the time to be having this kind of friction. Especially with the fact that now, you have 2 baby girls in Bianca, who's 3, and Capri, who's about to turn 1 in June. She's going to turn 1. And then you got the oldest, Natalia, who's without her baby sister in Gigi. At least Gigi was old enough to where Natalia could have conversations with her. It's not going to be as much as the same until both Bianca and Capri get older. So to the Bryants, if you're listening, man, someday, just let it go. You guys messed up. And at least with Joe, he reconciled with Kobe even though they were on and off. But I'm just kind of like more at Pam. I'm like, you need to let all this go. And it's like, if you look at them, they were emotionless, serious faces. And I said, I know it hurts them deep. And I know because the fact that you never reconciled with your son, it's going to haunt you. And I think a part of them really feels that they really should have repaired the relationship and reconciled their differences with Kobe. Because Kobe reached out as much as he could. And he even said at the 2016 after he retired that his relationship with his parents was shit. He said it. You can look up the articles on Google. He said that the relationship with his parents was garbage. It was shit. Look it up, people. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy Lewis with another one. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, man. You already know the deal. Coming up with a couple of more videos later, as I said in the beginning, baby. Live, laugh, love. Thank y'all for watching, baby.